Welcome to my latest painting update. For the last couple of weeks I've been painting spooky stuff. All the miniatures here are from Games Workshop, so they're all plastic and they're all from their easy to assemble push fit ranges. I'm not a fan of miniatures as plastic kits. I don't like them. I particularly don't like them if they're fiddly, but all of these are really easy to make. They're mostly like two-piece kits, and as the name suggests, they don't involve any glue. Let me start with the ones that got me interested initially in this whole thing, and that's the mounted wraiths. Let's grab this guy. As you can see, amazing animation and movement in these figures from just 4 pieces of plastic. So I was very impressed when I got those. So there's 2 of these. There we go. And similar animation in both. These sort of figures could only work in plastic, they're not going to work in metal. Okay, so I got these initially and they all look very lovely, and they have these sort of horse skull heads, which is quite reminiscent of sort of folklore hobby horse kind of things. So I then went ahead and I got these, what are these called? These are called glaive wraiths, I think, because they've got glaives. They have the same sort of head. Again, for the most part, I think actually exclusively 2-part models. So there's a pack of 4 of those. And they come with some nice little base bits. There's a crow on this one. They all come with molded, detailed, terrained plastic bases, but I don't use plastic bases, I don't like them, so I put them on my usual 30mm MDF circles. So 4 of these guys, 2 of these guys, gives me a sort of start of a Halloween set. After I'd found the undead, I started looking around at other easy fit, or whatever they're called, push fit models, and I found these Nurgle things. And again, they're like sort of techno zombies with a bit of contagion going on. I think they're called Galapox or something. I don't know. I don't really care, to be honest. I'm not going to use them for what they're meant for. But they're lovely. Again, these are 1-piece or at most 2-piece models, covered in boils, added tentacles. So these guys, these came as a set of 6. And then to go with them, I got these 3, and I don't know, these are Galapox something or else. So they've all got this sort of metal headpiece, as you can see. And they're reasonably priced for workshop miniatures. I think they work out a couple of £1 each, which isn't bad for a miniature. There we go. So there's 3 of them. Last one, he's got an interesting claw. I like his sort of buzzsaw blade at the top there. So so that was my figures for the last couple of weeks. I'm back at work now. I was working since March in lockdown from home, and I had a bit more time for painting. So I'm quite pleased I managed to get these 15 done. 15? 9? Yeah, 15 done. What I also managed to do was to finish off making my haunted house. Let me move the figures out the way and we'll switch to wobbly cam to show you the house. Okay, with the grounds cleared, here's the house. There we go. Classic looking haunted house. This is scratch built by Paul Smith, who I bought this off 2 years ago. I was discussing with Paul about making a haunted house, and he said that he had one that was nearly finished and he didn't want it, and I thought, well, you know, I'll get that. So it needed slight finishing. The chimney pots needed putting on. It's a little bit of repair work to do, and I blacked in the house windows with black card, because they were see-through all the way through. Right, let me see if I can keep a hold of this and put my stand to one side. So there's a side view, as you'd expect. Move it round. There's the back, a nice back door, and I think the railings come from, oh sorry, it's a bit sideways, isn't it? I think the railings come from West Wind Productions, he said, but everything else is scratch built. It's Sintra board by the looks of it, and card. I had to replace a windowsill, I think. So there we go. I like that. That's got that done just in time for the spooky season of Halloween. It's been sitting on my shelf for 2 years waiting for me to get round to it, and of course when I did get round to it, I finished it in about 20 minutes. Let me just get my stand back in place, see how we go with this. There we go. So I'm counting this as a painted thing because I had to do a bit of touch up, as I said. It's got a separate roof. I'm going to glue the roof in place because I don't need it around. But that's it. That's everything for this update. So once again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.